Alex, you were chasing the story, the Transportation Trust Fund, the tough situation at Jersey roads and the state running out of money, all in the news. And now you got a rough day for anybody that commutes on 202. What do you got?
Yeah, Bill, no one is going over this bridge behind me on Route 202 in Bernardsville anytime soon. After it was closed down on Sunday after sustaining damage connected to 2 days of heavy rain in the area. Now, the Department of Transportation tells me that this bridge was not on their radar for any repairs or with any structural difficulties, but now they've got to fix it. I came out here with Lieutenant John Remien, who told me about how on Sunday night, after heavy rains, Officer Mike Paradiso and an alert motorist noticed some holes in the pavement.
The officers went down here to Patrolman Paradiso, and he was conducting his investigation. And looking around the area, he determined there might be some structural integrity issues. He made all the proper notifications that were necessary, specifically to the state DOT. And once they came out, they made a determination that the road was unsafe for travel.
Inspectors at first found holes in the pavement where the water had washed in, but when they looked underneath the bridge, they found an even more disturbing sight. Part of the abutment wall had cleaved away from the side of the riverbank, collapsing and causing the DOT to immediately shut down this bridge. Crews are out here right now working on a plan to see how this can be fixed and how quickly. But the police chief tells me that it's going to take almost 2 weeks at best, maybe even 4 to 6 weeks to fix this thing. Now, it's a tough time to be a driver in Bernardsville now, because not just this main route, Route 202, is closed down in a decent amount of mileage both ways, but one of the main roads, Meeker Road, was already under construction for work that was approved as part of the Transportation Trust Fund.
There's going to be some impact. I think we're going to be somewhat fortunate that it's summertime.
Okay.
School isn't in session. I think that's definitely going to help us, but certainly the everyday commuter traffic is going to be impacted.
The biggest loser in this is the guy who lives right there. If he has to go left, he's done.
The river's like that wide. Maybe he can jump it.
This is an FU by Governor Christie to New Jersey. He not only has he given up on infrastructure, but he also canceled an event he was going to have, a forum talking about school funding in New Jersey, to campaign with Trump to be vetted to be his VP, and he's now in Virginia. So Governor Christie clearly doesn't care about New Jersey, and this is the proof.
I don't think he washed out the bridge, Sabeel.
What's striking about that, it's the cops who had to do the inspection. That's not the cops' job. We have a whole Department of Transportation to do the job.
We've got smoking gun evidence of Governor Christie right here, a DOT cone that he allegedly used to close the lanes on the George Washington Bridge.
Oh, you found the cone?
I found the cone
that was on the bridge?
I know you've been looking for him, Sabeel.
Okay.
I got him, though.
Where was the governor that night?
I was just going to say there's nothing like crappy weather. We had 2 massive thunderstorms over the past weekend to exacerbate the problems that the roads and bridges have already. That's the thing. You're going to have these thunderstorms. All it's going to do is widen those particular holes. So the road gets fixed by an emergency fund instead of the Transportation Trust Fund. The problem's still there, and it's a big magnifying glass.
Well, I think that Hank's point is well taken, because it's really in the absence of a Transportation Trust Fund, in the absence of a large, coherent statewide plan, the bridges get fixed piecemeal only when it's absolutely necessary. It's kind of the culture of an emergency that we're at in this state, in this country in general, that things only get fixed when there's an absolute emergency. Look no further than Congress to see that.
All right. Thanks, Alex.